So, it is. What day is it? Friday? Rant day? Oh my god. People at the freaking mall, I can't stand them. And yes, I know I work at a mall, and I know I have to deal with these people all the freaking time. But, just calm down. Zen. I need zen. I need my incense. It's just the frustration. Have you guys ever walked into the store and then seen that person or that group of people that literally touch every single thing in the store? It's like they're like, they just fixed everything on the shelves. Let's go destroy their store. It's like, no, that's not very nice. And I just dropped it, and I'm kneeling because my chair has a pile of clothes. But anyways, but the people who do that, and I was cleaning the windows today, and I was wiping all the outside of the windows, and then my boss David was inside fixing the earring trees. And if you guys have ever been into eclairs, the big things that have 4 sides and have a bunch of earrings on them, those are called earring trees, and those are right next to the window. And so this little kid with a bag full of candy and candy in his hand walked up right where I had just cleaned the windows and was staring at, because David was spinning the earring trees to fix all the earrings, and the little kid was watching him. And then I was thinking to myself, I was like, oh my god, don't touch the window, don't touch the window, please do not touch the window. He touched the window. He didn't just touch the window, he went like this, smeared his hand across the window where I had just cleaned. And you know what? His parents were standing right there. They were just watching him. And then they saw my face. My face was like this. You have to do the slow, sassy blink, or be like, are you kidding me? That's what that blink means. Informational. You learn something new every day. And then the people who stay in the store until the last minute, I was sweeping and then filled the mop bucket, and then people came in and wanted to get their baby's ears pierced, and it was 10 minutes till we closed when I started, and I was like, okay, I can do this. I actually did it in 7 minutes. Pretty proud of myself. But, yeah. So, after that, I go in, get everything done. David tells me to go do something. I forget what it was, but I did it. And then I went into the back, and I came back out, and I had, the pole thing to shut the gates so you can't, get into the store. I had that thing in my hand, and these, 6 people walk in the door, and I was like, oh, it's 9:00. It's a minute after 9, and David's like, oh, you can shut the gate. I was like, but there's people in here. And so he gets up and he's like, I'm gonna have to ask everyone to make your final sales. We are closed. And so they're all like, whoops, never mind. And they turn around and walk out. But last time I worked on Sunday, these girls, we had been closed for literally 6 minutes, and these girls come in and they're standing by the gate, because we'd closed the gate because there was no one in there at 9 o'clock. So we'd closed the gate, and they'd stood there and we're like, oh, we really need to get one purse. And I'm just like, well, too bad we're closed. And then the assistant manager, Amanda, was like, sorry guys, I already shut down my computers. And it's, you should see Amanda after she gets done, and if there's people who stay in after 9 o'clock, she gets so, she gets so frustrated with them, but that's besides the point. Anyways, or the people, these one people that I can't stand is that if I'm on my lunch break, I go get my food, walk back, go sit in the back room and eat it. But these people that are just moping along, walking down the hall there's nowhere to go. But then it's it's one of those things where there's people walking this slowly, but then there's a bunch of people coming, so you have to walk behind the slow people, and then you're just and then eventually they learn to get out of your way. But yeah, There's those people too. And then there's the people who like come in. Oh my god, the people who come in with like their kids and let their kids fill up an entire basket, and then they don't get the basket for their kids and they end up leaving the store without buying anything. We have to put all of that stuff back. Like, you spent 20 minutes putting all of this crap into a basket, filling the basket to the rim, and then leaving the basket there and not even buying anything out of the store and just leaving. It's like, oh, thanks. Want to tell your kid to go put all that back? I know when I have kids and they go into a store and they start touching stuff, I'm probably going... Sorry. I'm probably going to go into this, like, behind my kids and fix everything that they're messing up, just because I know the feels of being frustrated about parents not picking up after their kids, and you having to go back, take all of the stuff that they'd put in the stupid baskets, put it back on the shelves, and then there's people that end up getting impatient waiting in line, and the line gets so big, and then you're just like, oh. The people who you have to walk through every single step on how to use the keypad that we do, like, slide your card through. It's like, oh, you can slide your card. And our keypads are weird. Like, we have them up so they're on, like, an arm and they're propped up like this. But you have to slide it, so if you're looking at it, if you're holding it like this would be the strip. It would be facing upwards. And so we put a little piece of like receipt paper on there that says slide with the strip up. People don't notice that. People don't read it unless they've been standing there staring at it for like 10 minutes. But when you tell them, you're like, okay, flip it over, and then they slide it and they just stare at it, and it'll say enter your PIN, or it'll say processing if it's like a credit card. So I go, well, enter your PIN or hit red for credit. And then they do that, and then you have to hit the green button again, but not like the little ones at the top, because there's one at the top that like people think says correct, which it doesn't. So anyways, so they press that, and then it like cancels the thing, because pressing any other button than the green button like messes up the whole transaction. They have to slide their card again, and then they get frustrated with me when I tell them that they have to slide their cards again. And I'm just like, you know what, calm down. I will walk you through once again how to use the keypad. You know who I really dislike? The people who are so rude to you because they're so fed up with shopping already. It's like, if you're going to go into a store, be nice to the people who work there. They didn't do anything to you. Like this one lady, the last rude lady I had. We have like this tiny section of graduation stuff. And so she asked me, she's like, well, is this all the graduation stuff you have? Except she kind of mumbled it. And when customers mumble, I ask them to repeat themselves. So I asked her to repeat it, but as I was processing what she was saying, I kind of like nodded my head, but I don't know if she took it as like, and I was being rude, like, because I nodded my head slowly. But by the time they got up to the register, I was ringing them up, and I tell the lady, I was like, okay, you can enter your PIN or hit red for a credit, and she's like, I can read. And I'm like, okay. And then I was just like, have a nice day, bitch. I didn't actually say that. I said it in my head, but same difference. But the thing is that, like, first of all, it does not say that anywhere near the keypad. All it says is enter your PIN. If you want to do credit without asking me, you're not going to know how. Unless you've already shopped at Claire's multiple times, or you remember, or you just have a really good memory. But it's like, be nice to people who work at the stores. You don't know how long they've been there. You don't know if their feet hurt, if they're having a bad day, if they've already had like 12 rude customers in front of you. But it's just like, just be nice to people who work there, please. That's all we want, is we just want people to be nice to us. You know what else? Teenagers don't seem to understand. Like, yes, I'm a teenager, but I know that you can't do jack beep with out being 18 or without having a parent there. So these girls who are like 14, 15, 16, they come in and they're like, oh, can we get our ears pierced? And I'm like, yeah, can I see your ID? And they're like, oh, well, we don't have it. And I'm like, sorry, you need a parent or you need to be 18 if you're gonna get it done by yourself. And then I've had 2 people do this. They've said, oh, well, I came in with my friend, or I came in with my sister and they did the first ones. Would I say to them, oh, well, they shouldn't have, so sorry. Ugh. And then they get all like mad at me, and I'm like, oh, that's called a law, and it's called, we don't break laws at all for anyone. So yeah, that was all the ranting I had to do today because it was all built up in my system because I came back from work, and this video is going to be up like late, probably around 12, midnight, whatever. Anyways, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please become a member of the Cat Pack. Subscribe, comment down below if you like this video, if you want me to do more rants about other things. And yeah, so that was it. So I hope you guys like this video and subscribe and become a member of the Cat Pack, and I'll see you later. Bye.